To talk about Miss
World.
World.
I could have got very awkward. Well, Miss World, so I had the great pleasure on Saturday of going down to London Excel Arena. I mean, I was one of the judges and main interviewer of the final 5 contestants for Miss World, and then got to interview the winner, who's this lady. Now, she sings like Whitney Houston. Listen to a bit of this.
For you.
Miss Jamaica is now the new Miss World. And here she is, in the building. There she is, the new Miss World. Looking very happy, and why shouldn't she be?
Resplendent
Things like Whitney Houston just being called the most beautiful woman in the world. That's not a bad double whammy, is it? So lovely to see her. We'll talk to her in just a moment.
Just coming up to 8:15, she beat more than 100 other contestants to be crowned Miss World 2019 over the weekend. And now Miss Jamaica says she is ready to get straight to work, changing the world.
Well, TONI-ANN SINGH, blew us away all night with her dry passion and her song.
Yes.
And her song, with an incredible rendition of Whitney Houston's I Have Nothing. So, Tony, welcome to you. Congratulations on becoming Miss World.
Thank you so much.
Before we go any further, let's just take a little bit of a listen again to you singing Whitney Houston. It was amazing.
I'll never change all my colors for you. No, I never knew.
Honestly, as I said to you at the time, I used to judge America's Got Talent, Britain's Got Talent. Everyone tried to do Whitney. Very few ever got to that level.
Oh, thank you
amazing
so
voice.
much. Thank you. Yes, I do, study. I have studied music. Since I was 9 years old, I studied classical voice. So I've had some training that I could say has been very helpful.
It's pretty nerve-wracking to sing in front of such a massive audience.
Yes, and I just had to face Piers right before I went up to sing.
So you were already sort of on the back foot, quite
for you.
Yes. No, he was actually very lovely. Thank you.
No, thank you.
Yes, I had a good time.
Well, I love Jamaica, and I told you some of my heroes have made some like Usain Bolt and Chris Gale, the cricketer, all famous Jamaicans. Now they've got Miss World. You're the 4th Jamaican Miss World.
Right.
But also right now, every winner of every beauty pageant in the world has been a black woman. Yes. What does that mean?
Miss USA, Miss Teen USA, Miss America, Miss Universe, and Miss World.
First time that's happened. What does that mean to you?
Representation is a beautiful thing. I'm really happy to represent any race, any culture at all. I'm hoping that any young lady is able to look at me and see herself somewhere in what I've done and who I am, and know that she's capable of doing anything.
One of the magnificent moments from the night, apart from your victory, was
and apart from being interviewed by me,
was how Miss Nigeria celebrated your win. Did you realise that at the moment? Were you particularly close to her? Why do you think she was so particularly excited?
Well, I'm going to take this moment to shout out the green team because we were on the same team, and so we had gotten a chance to build a very strong...
She looked happier than you.
Yes.
She was leaping around.
I was shocked. I was still trying to comprehend. She had to say, in the moment, she said, Jam, it's you. And I'm shaking my head like, no. She's like, it's you.
Is that what she calls you, Jam?
Jam, yes, Jam.
Why does she call you Jam?
Jamaica.
Miss Jamaica.
I was a bit slow there. Now, I sat next to a lady called Karina Tyrrell. Now, she was Miss England in 2014. Right. She's now a doctor at Addenbrooke's Hospital in Cambridge. Very interesting. And she said she just did it for fun, but then wanted to really make a difference, become a doctor. You yourself want to be a doctor.
Yes, it's in my plans to head to medical school maybe after this year. And, I'm very passionate about women's health, so I'm thinking that that's what I'll end up being a part of.
That moment when they say Miss World and they say Miss Jamaica, how did it feel?
I was just shocked. I really can't believe it. You don't wake up thinking I'm going to make history today, but in my country, it's a very big deal. And even where I'm from, it's a very rural part of Jamaica. And they sent me a video yesterday of everybody in the streets, like jumping and singing and dancing, and and giving speeches. And a woman said, "This is my granddaughter," and she told me that she can be anything because she was watching TONI-ANN on TV, and that's really all the thanks.
You said an interesting thing when I interviewed you after you won. I said, you know, about you could be a great singer, and I really believe you could be, by the way.
Oh,
you could be a big
so
star.
You already are a great singer.
But you came out with this great line about doors opening and taking
Yes.
chances. Just tell me about that.
I've learned in my life and in my experiences that everything happens for a reason. So I try not to plan too much because it never works out the way I want it to. I could not have told you last year that I was going to even run for Miss Jamaica, much less be sitting in this chair wearing the Miss World sash, you know? So if it happens and if that's where my life leads, then I'm more than willing to embrace it as I'm doing now. But if that's not the case and I go to medical school and or both, really, whatever happens, I'm just ready to.
How heavy is that crown?
It is a little heavy, but
You wear it very lightly and very well.
Thank you. It's incredible that it's on my head. Sometimes I have to. Oh my goodness.
You got to wear that. We talked to Vanessa, the previous holder. She wore it all year. You have to wear it all the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
And in bed.
Awesome. Yes. To sleep. That's what she said.
TONI-ANN SINGH, it's absolutely lovely to see you.
Now, before we let you go, give us a little burst of Whitney. Come on.
Okay. Don't make me close one more door. I don't wanna hurt anymore. Stay in my arms if you dare. Oh, must I imagine you there?
Wow. Wow. You have got a pair of pipes on you. I'll tell you.
That's great. A lot of singers wouldn't do that. first
Honestly,
thing in the
I'm
morning
telling you,
either.
here and now, with my old judging hat on, before I went into beauty contest,
Right.
my new skill, you got a great voice.
Thank you so much. It means a lot coming from you.
Well,
You're tough.
you are through to the next round, whatever the next round is.
Awesome.
You've already won.
Lovely to see you.
So
Thank you
much.
so much.